ask you guys this question. I have a friend, and he is dating a girl, and they've been dating, I guess, for about 3 or 4 weeks now. Nothing physical. Just in the get-to-know-you beginning phase, this intoxication phase of dating.
Yeah, especially if it's been less than a month.
Yes. So she invites him over to her pool over the weekend. Super hot outside right now. He's like, I'm down. Okay. So he shows up at her apartment. They go down to the pool, and it's the very first time that he's actually seen her body, to be honest with you. And there she is. She's got a bikini on, and he had no idea how many tattoos she had, which wasn't a turn off at all. In fact, it was just the opposite for this dude. He's like, I think it's kind of hot. It's super hot. But to create like conversation, you know, they haven't been going out all that long. He asks like, I mean, because she's got a whole bunch of them. I'm assuming, if not from head to toe, her whole body, her whole torso is like all tatted up, the whole shebang. So to create conversation, he starts asking about some of these tattoos.
Don't people hate that though? Like people with tattoos, they get annoyed when people ask about the tattoos?
I don't.
I don't, but I only have 2 like minors. But Kaylee could probably step in on this one.
Yeah, sometimes it's annoying.
Yeah.
I just find it really interesting. But
I mean, or they just make assumptions of what it is. I mean, obviously some things are what they look like, but like with my arms in particular, they're like, oh, that's an awesome dragon. It's not a dragon, but I just don't even go into explaining it. I'm like, thanks, man.
Even if it's somebody you're dating?
Well, then I would tell them. Yeah,
sure.
I mean, if it's someone I'm dating, I don't have a problem explaining it because, that's... But if it's some rando, then, I mean, get out of here, dude.
So it's not the tattoos that are bothering him. But, you know, again, he's creating conversation. So he starts asking, and he sees a couple of names on her, okay?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Why would he ask about those? That seems like, I mean...
I don't know.
You wouldn't?
No.
I don't know if he asked
That's like
about
you're driving down the road and it says road closed and he just went...
Look,
and like went right through the sign.
I wasn't there, so there's a good chance that he didn't even ask about the names. But when she was going through everything, she's like, okay, this one that says Cade here, this one that says Bryce here, this one that says James here. She's got 3 dudes' names on her body, okay? So she tells him that, I'm making these names up. Cade was her first ex-husband, okay? Bryce was her second ex-husband. So now a mini red flag goes up to him, and that's his first question. She's 27 years old, and she's been married twice. Is that a red flag? And I'm like, I don't know. You think so?
For me personally, I try not to really look at divorces as red flags, but I think most people would see that as a red flag.
I need to know the circumstances.
Yeah.
2 divorces. I think he's just looking at, he didn't ask.
Yeah.
So it's 2 divorces. He's just looking at the bottom line stats. It's like math. 2 divorces. She's 27 years old. All right.
Yeah, for me, that's not a deal breaker. I would like to know, like, I need more detail before I'm going to make a snap judgment like that. I'm trying like really hard not to make snap judgments.
So he's on edge right now, wondering if this is a red flag or not. The third name is a guy that she was engaged to, but they called off their engagement.
Okay.
But she got his name tattooed on her body before they even got married.
So we have 2 divorces and a failed engagement.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. And all of...
She got a blank space next to that.
It's like one of those billboards. Your company here. Your name here. Right? So the combination of all 3 of them, he was asking, is there something like psychological about getting these? Because that's a very permanent thing. You are jumping in. Mm-hmm. Right? Now, you do that when you're getting married because you're sure that this is going to be the only person.
You've called it the kiss of death, though, haven't you?
That's what people say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are those red flags or not? 3 names tattooed on her body, 2 failed divorces, 1 failed engagement, Cass.
I think a lot of us, when we look at tattoos, is something like super meaningful and permanent that you want to have on your skin forever. But I've learned that not everyone sees tattoos that way. Like some people really just don't care. It's like their skin is like a whiteboard that you can write on with dry erase marker, which I'm not shaming that at all. Like I'm not coming down on it. I'm just saying like some people don't treat it the same way. So she might just be in love and get it tattooed on her. And it doesn't mean it's forever. It's just she wanted to do it in that moment and it doesn't hold the same meaning.
As a single dude, Mo, you're at that pool and you see that. Are you raising an eyebrow?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
Not so much for the marriage and the divorce. Like, I'm with Kristen on that one. I would need more information. But the fact that you felt the need to tattoo every one of them on your body, you didn't remove one, you just kind of kept going. I would have some questions about that.
Does she come across impulsive?
Yes, you make judgments too quickly. You seem to jump in full like head first and not really truly know what's going on. And I don't know if you really take any of your relationships as seriously as you should.
That's exactly what he was thinking right there. Like, this is going to go from 0 to 80 really, really quickly. Mm-hmm. And he's really afraid of that. That's not going to stop him from seeing her, he said. not yet. But the red flags are up for sure.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched? Well, you can get a lot more of The Bert Show for free on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.